Hey guys, I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach, live from the Greatness Factory. When you gonna step into your greatness? That's what we're talking about today. How do you go get it? You know what it is. Most of you know what it is. But the question is, what is prohibiting you from going and getting it? What's prohibiting you? What is it? Inertia? Is it fear? Is it call reluctance? Is it laziness? What is it that's prohibiting you from setting a target and going and getting a target? Is it confidence? Is it your past? Is it your environment? Is it your friends? Is it your team? Is it your leads generation? Is it obscurity? Something is prohibiting you from setting and achieving the targets in your life. And today on Super Coach, I'm going to help you get rid of what's keeping you from going and getting it. Come on back in Super Coach. Hey guys, this is Coach Michael Burt. I am so glad you joined me for Super Coach. I believe a good coach can change your life. I believe a good coach will have conversations with you don't want to have, make you do some things you don't want to do, help you become something you didn't think you could become. You see, you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. You can't reach your own potential without the help of another person helping you break through those ceilings of success. I'm Coach Michael Burt, and I'm going to find the kryptonite in your life, and I'm going to do it on this show, Super Coach. Hey guys, welcome back, Super Coach. Jack said, boy, Coach, that was a lot of energy. Oh, I said, Jack, I'm all pissed off because I was trying to do accountability session for our monster producers on the bus, and my Verizon internet wasn't working, going in and out. Come on, Verizon. I can't hear you now, man. I couldn't go get it because of my Verizon connection. Guys, today I'm at the Greatness Factory. I've been out there coaching today. I've been coaching Churchill Mortgage today. Had a great meeting with the regional owners of Exit Realty. Thank you, Monty Moore, and all the people out there who made that happen. And then coming back from Nashville today and getting back in the Greatness Factory and love seeing. I got salespeople in there selling. I got operations people in there servicing customers. And but here's the deal, guys. All of this starts in your mind. Dennis Waitley always said, big kahuna. Dennis Waitley always said, you go there in your mind before you go there in the body. All things are created twice, first mentally, then physically. If you can't go there in your mind, you sure as heck can't go there in your body. Okay? And so for you, I wanted to do a show. When I step back and I think about these Super Coach shows, I'm like, what is prohibiting people from going and getting something? What is it, man? Is it their missing structures? Is it their lack of confidence? Is their lack of call reluctance? Is it their skills? Is it their knowledge? Is it their desire? Is it their connectivity? Is it their network? It's something. Something is prohibiting them from getting it. So today I want to break this down into 3 segments. Number 1, how do you set a target? How do you set a target? Because here's what's interesting to me today. I was at Churchill Mortgage walking around asking every mortgage originator, like, what is your target for this year? What is your target for this year? Some people say right out of their mouth, very first thing, well, I'm not going to reach it, Coach. I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you if you was going to reach it. I asked you, what is your target? Another word for that in my world is, what is your dominant aspiration? What is a single tangible outcome you would like to drive in a 12-month cycle as measured in 30-day windows? Right, Lily Munoz? Right, Phil Leverett? What is your target? Okay? So just remember this. Without a clear target, we're just going through the motions. We're just killing time, man. We're just getting up every day and doing it again. And I'm not into that, man. I want to set and achieve something. You know, I asked a question to my good buddy, good time Tommy Davidson last week. Is it possible that you could go out and exceed your goal and still be unhappy with your production? And the answer clearly is yes. Why is Nick Saban unhappy when he wins football games? Because he knows how it is supposed to work. He knows how the inputs and the outputs are supposed to work, and he don't care if he wins by 50 points. If it don't work the way it should work, he's going to be frustrated. I'm the same way. You're probably the same way. If it don't work the way it's supposed to be, well, here's how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to start with a dominant focus, and that's a single tangible outcome that you would like to drive in a 12-month cycle as measured in 30-day windows. That is your target. Without a target, we're just messing around, man. We're just messing around. Right, Ken Walls, Sean Loftus, Jim Lloyd. We're just messing around, guys, if we don't have a target. J.C. Moore, what's up, brother? Will Webb, so what's your target? I didn't ask if he's going to hit it or not. I asked one simple question. What is it? Once I know what it is, okay, then I got to make up my mind if I have the big kahunas to see it through to its logical conclusion. Right, big kahuna? I got to make up my mind if I got the big kahunas, J.C. Moore, if I want to take what I see in my mind and I got the guts, the bounce back, the resilience, the fight, I got to make up my mind if I got the resilience to see it through to its logical conclusion. Because here's the problem. There's going to be a lot of distractions off the dominant focus. And the distraction is anything that would pull my mind away from what is my tangible outcome I would like to drive in a 12-month cycle. So the very first thing I got to do is I got to set the target and I got to commit. You're going to hear me. Now, I'm a big guy that is commit first and then figure it out. I don't have to know all the details. I'm a quick start. I don't have to know all the logistics. A lot of times I just want to get started. I commit, and then I figure out the deal. Okay? You don't have to give me a dissertation. You don't have to tell me the 12 steps we got to take. I want to know this. Am I committed or not? If I'm committed, we're going all the way. We're going to see it through to its logical conclusion. But it all starts with a target. It all starts with a commitment to buckle down and make it happen. So here's what I like to ask people. Are you committed? Are you a disciple to your own future? I'll say, do you believe in your imagination? Do you believe in your future? And people out there in the world say, well, of course I believe in my future, coach. And I say, well, who can see your future? Who can see your future? And they think for a second. And I said, it's not a trick question. The only person that can see your future is you. It lives in your imagination. I can't see your future. The only person who can see it is you. So then I ask this question, and this is the knockout punch. Will you become a disciple to your own future? Right? The word discipline is a derivative of the word disciple. Jesus had 12 disciples. When Jesus said, follow me, what did they do? They stopped what they were doing. Matthew, the tax collector, who was making money, stopped what he was doing. Peter stopped fishing, and he followed him. He was a disciple. So here will be my question to you guys today. Are you a disciple to your own future? Which means you will have the self-discipline to take something and see it through to its logical conclusion. You will go get it. I believe like gravitates toward like. I believe people do business with other people that believe the same things they do. So I'm looking for people who have that burning desire to stay focused versus distracted, to buckle down and to see something through in its logical conclusion. Let me give you some kryptonite to get you out of here in this first segment. And when I come back, I'm going to talk about what's stopping you. You don't know what you want to go get. You don't even know what you want to go get. Right? And if you don't know what you want to get, Andy Stephen, Ivan Velasquez, D. Richard Hodges, Beverly Brown, if you don't have a target, you can't achieve a target. Remember what Dennis Waitley said. You go there in your mind first before you go there in the body. All things are created twice, first mentally, then physically. First, you got to declare it. This is what I'm going to do. Every day in my planner, I don't know if you guys know this, and we're going to go to break. Every day in my planner, I write down, I own a $20.4 million company, which kicks off $6.4 million of cash to the Super Coach. I don't currently own a $20.4 million company, but I do in my mind. And I tell my mind every single day, I go there in my mind before I go there in the body. I'm getting better and better in a healthy and positive way every day, in every way. I'm going to go get it. When we come back in segment 2, I'm going to ask you some questions. There's 6 things that I think are stopping you from going and getting it. When you come back in the second segment, I'm going to unpack those 6 things. You're watching Super Coach live from the Greatness Factory. Hey guys, Coach Michael Burt, man, do I have an opportunity for you. I know many people that follow me also follow 10X entrepreneur Grant Cardone. He's been a huge influence in my life. So I have partnered with Grant to bring you a 10X GrowthCon ticket, Las Vegas, Mandalay Bay, 3 days with some of the biggest speakers in the world, February 22nd through the 25th. And the deal I'm offering you gives you one great ticket to 10X with 50 other like-minded people, a private event in Las Vegas, and I'm giving you person of interest, a full day of me teaching you person of interest, one of my biggest concepts, how to blow your brand up, how to attract hundreds and thousands of leads to you. Not only that, I'm going to give you a day on the Mercedes Sprinter with me, talking strategy, intimate with me and my team, helping you build your business. And that deal is only $2,500. Take advantage today by emailing info@coachburt.com. Come with me to Las Vegas, get personal of interest, get on the Sprinter with me and the team, and let's help you blow your business up. Hey guys, welcome back. Super Coach. I believe a good coach can change your life. I believe everybody needs a good coach. And I also believe everybody should be taking advantage of this 10X plus monster opportunity. Guys, we're giving you some incredible value. I told a story this weekend on my YouTube, Jack, and a lot of people like that, of 25 years old. I'm a high school coach. I'm making $2,500 a month. I'm working 80 hours a week, worked 80 hours a day on Sunday, coaching my little high school girls basketball team. And Dr. Stephen Covey brings a workshop to Brentwood. Not even Stephen Covey, by the way. It was one of his coaches. And I wanted to go so badly, but man, I only made $2,500 a month. So I went to my mother, Melanie Mayo. Hope you're on here, Mama, because you know I love you. And I borrowed $2,500 from my mama. And I said, if you will give me this $2,500, I'll pay you back. I borrowed the money, went to the workshop, 7 days, changed my whole freaking life, man. Changed my thinking, changed my habits, changed my success, changed my trajectory of my life. And so I am big on investing in self. The biggest controllable asset you have is you. It ain't the stock market. It's you. It's reinvesting in you. So if you want to come to 10X, 36 speakers, Mandalay Bay, you get the 10X GrowthCon tickets, you get a private event with me, you get 1 day on the Mercedes Sprinter with me. What's that worth, Jack? What is that worth? You may want to buy J.C. Moore, you may want to buy you one of them $100,000 sprinters when you get done after that day. Guarantee you think it's going to be bigger. Paul Broles went out with us last week. Thank you, Paul. Good to see you, my friend. And guys, so join me. Take advantage of that offer. Email us info@coachburt.com. You get a full day of person of interest, day on the Sprinter, private event, and 10X GrowthCon. Could change your whole life, man. I'm going to tell you, could change your whole life. Right, Big Kahuna? Big Kahuna is one of the proud sponsors of the Super Coach Show. Every single week he's taking complicated stuff and making it simple. He's taking boring, making it interesting. And, man, it's about to turn fall. You need to make sure that heater's working. Just call aloha.com, Big Kahuna. And today, Big Kahuna, we talking Big Kahunas, man. I'm feeling I got some testosterone today, man. I may have testosterone shot on the way this morning. I don't know what's going on with me. Today we're talking about going and getting it, guys. And I do think you can motivate an unmotivated person. I do think that a person out there in the world is sitting around not taking action. Okay, and I think there's 6 reasons that a person is not taking action, which is what I'm going to unpack here. But I believe that a good coach can come in and push and challenge you. I guarantee you, every single person on there, Tony Capullo, Tammy Jeffers, Stephen Walker, Brian Sherman, I guarantee you, if I could get a hold of you and coach you for a period of time, I can get you a 43% increase. If I could just get you in the program, I could teach you how to set and go get it. When I was a high school basketball coach, I was a place that never won a championship. I said, I'm going to go get me a championship ring. I don't know how long. And I had a coach who always said this, Jack. He said, there are no unrealistic goals. Todd McNutt, there's only unrealistic time frames to reach those goals. There ain't no unrealistic goals. First, I wanted to win a championship. I went and got one. It took me 10 years. Then I wanted to write a best-selling book. Did that. Then I wanted to build a coaching company. Then I wanted to become a millionaire. Blah, 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 right? I just had to go get it. But where does it start, guys? It starts right here. First, you go there in the mind before you go there in the body. So let me give you 6 things that are keeping you from going and getting it. Number 1, inertia. You know what inertia is? Inertia is where something is just pulling at you. They tell us that when a spaceship takes off, the most pull it has is in the first 15 to 17 seconds because the inertia and gravity is pulling it back down. Once it busts through that, it's over, man. It's going to the moon, right? I tell my little girl sometimes, hey, I love you all the way from here around the planets, right? Yeah, I love you all the way to the moon, baby. Now, once it takes off, it's going. Well, you got some inertia holding you back like something holding onto your leg. What is that inertia? Inertia is resistance to action. You know, we've made a commitment in my office that we're prospecting every day from 9 to 11. We're on the phones making outbound calls every day from 9 to 11 a.m. We're overcoming any inertia. We're taking action. I believe we can make $1 million, $2 million more dollars a year. Right, Stephen? I believe we can do it, guys. I believe we can do it. I believe, Phil, Leverett, you get all your agents making outbound calls every day from 9 to 11. They'll overcome call reluctance. They'll get over creative avoidance. You know why? They're going to get good. And when they get good, they're going to want to do it. You know, when you're good at something, you want to do more of it, man. It feeds you. So number one, you got inertia. Okay. Number two, you got fear. Fear of what? Fear of rejection. There's no such thing as rejection. They may not want what you have to offer, but somebody else will. There is no such thing as rejection. Get it out of your mind. Fear that they won't answer. Fear that it won't work. Some people got fear of success. The bigger this thing gets, the more pressure it puts on them. The John Dalton, the less they want to show up and perform. Listen, you got to perform. When you build something, it's going to grow. If there's an exchange of value and someone's trading their money for your value to help them go reach their level, you're partnering. There's going to be a pressure that comes along with that. And let me tell you something. Some of the best people in the world are afraid of it. It's a good fear. It's a eustress. It ain't a distress. It's a eustress. When I got to show up and deliver, it's a good stress. This morning, I had to deliver Callie Buchanan at church. I had to deliver. That's a good stress. I'm excited. I get up early. I get my mojo going. I get my body flowing, right? Number three, you got a lack of emotional toughness. You got a lack of emotional toughness. Listen, if there's one thing I could give my daughter, 5 years old, that I have, it's an emotional toughness to get back up once you've been knocked down. So one thing that's keeping you from going again is you're not tough enough. How does that show up? You won't go 7 touches in the follow-up. You won't keep persistent every day. You won't prospect every day from 9 to 11. You won't push through adversity, which is just an unwanted outcome, a departure away from the ideal scene. Okay, you just got a lack of emotional toughness. And I guarantee every person that's on here today, okay, Tammy Jeffers said her target's 15 million. Come on, Tammy. Get that 15. Go get it, Tammy. Go get it. Okay, here's the deal. You can't go get it if you don't have emotional toughness. What does that mean? Yeah, like people ask me what I do on Labor Day. You know what I do on Labor Day? I labored. I labored for 6.5, 7 hours on Labor Day. You know why? Because I can't come into the week. I can't come into the week hungover. I can't come into the week not prepared. I had to speak this morning at 8 o'clock. I can't come into the day not ready. Where does this stuff come from? I labored on Labor Day, man. I did it by my swimming pool. I took a bike ride. I spent time with my family. Spent time with the big man. But I did labor on Labor Day. You know why? I got emotional toughness. It don't bother me to labor on Labor Day. So what I'm saying is a lot of people do not have this emotional toughness. So you got inertia that's keeping you from doing it. You got fear of something. I ain't figured out what. You got lack of emotional toughness. What about this one? You got a quick start, but you're low on follow through. Now let me tell you what that means. If you study personality types, Leslie and Jim Lloyd, Sean Loftus, Edward Bordens, Natalie Burt. What's up, sweetheart? Sweetheart, if you're watching me today, we're talking about my big kahunas that I got, and I'm going to get it. So when you're talking about this today, here's the problem with a lot of people. You're quick out of the gates, but you got a low follow through. You're a quick start, but you got a low follow through. Let me tell you what that means. It's a personality type. It's called a quick start, and the Colby Index will actually measure this. It's where you have all the ideas in the world. You got all the ideas in the world, but you are short in follow through. It's like you just bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce. There's a very unique person who sees it and can go do it. Many times it takes somebody to see it, somebody else to go do it. But part of your problem, the reason you can't go get it, is because you got a short follow through. We need a long follow through. We need the ability to see something through to its logical conclusion. Number 5, what's stopping you? Your environment. Watch our show with my wife and I on living with the monster. What to do. Go back and watch the show, what we talk about on what to do when you're living with a partner that's not growing. You're growing, but they're not. You're growing, but they're not growing. You're in an environment. What if you're in a work environment where you can't grow? Where you're not being challenged, where you're not pushing, where you're not growing, where you're not expanding. Sometimes you don't go get it because the people around you are suppressing your drive. They're suppressing your energy. They're suppressing your think. No, we can't do it. No, it'll never happen. No, we tried to do it, right? You may be in an environment that you can't thrive. And here's the last one. You got little or no ambition. I think that ambition, Daniel Hodges, is hardwired into people. I really think it is, but that ain't true. Because I know some people got no ambition. Or they got local ambition. Or they got a little regional ambition. I want you to have ambition that says, I'm going Mr. Worldwide. I'm going global. I'm taking this local, regional, super regional, national, international. Listen, if somebody else can do it, you can do it too. I promise you. You're just as good as they are. The only thing they may have a little bit more confidence, may have a little bit better skill, but you gotta have some big engine and big ambition, right? Big kahuna. You gotta have a big kahuna. Let me give you some kryptonite to get you out of here. And then I got 3 more things on how to go get it. You don't have the stick to see it through, guys. You don't have the stick to see it through. You start out of the gate strong, but you peter out somewhere along the way, and you limp across the finish line. We come back in the final segment. You're watching Super Coach Dominique Gill, Tyler Asher, Stevie Walker, Yvonne Richard. Come on, Brian Brown. Let's go get it together. When we come back, I'm going to give you 3 things in how to go manifest anything you see in your mind. You're watching Super Coach live from the Greatness Factory. Hey guys, this is Coach Michael Burt. You know what I'm holding in my hand? Yes, that's right. A little book that had some of the biggest impact of anything I have ever written. And it's called Person of Interest. How to become the person other people want a piece of and cannot live without. I believe money follows 4 things. It follows energy, it follows attention, it follows circulation, and it follows calculated activity. Just stop right now and think about the people who are producing at the highest levels in your market. Are they getting a lot of attention because they've become known or famous for something? They're renowned, they're celebrated, there's high buzz about them. Do they have good energy? Are they open? Are they inviting? Do they circulate and move? And do they have calculated and coordinated activity? The answer is yes. See, if you want to be a person of interest, you want to become a person that other people cannot live without. You are a must-have versus a nice-to-have. Until you get those 4 things going for you, you're not a person of interest. You're just a regular old normal person out in the world. And the world never follows anything normal. Here's what I tell you. Quality never goes on sale. Quality, you can't get, okay, the only thing you can get cheap is cheap things, because quality never goes on sale. If you want to cheapen anything, just make it common. People of interest create remarkable results, and they get lots of attention. I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach. Pick up a copy of Person of Interest, come to my program, Monster Producer, and I'll show you personally how to drive up your POI score. Super Coach, look at all these people out here. John Phillips. I saw my main man, Matt Monero, join. Guys, if you've not seen Matt Monero's stuff, he's tough. Grit. Got a new money coming out. Got a new book coming out because you need more money. I couldn't agree with him more, man. You do need more money. You need more money for a lot of reasons. Number 1 thing you got is you got to get your revenue up. You got to get your revenue all the way up. You got to get your revenue up, man. I'm trying to get Matt Monero to join me in Seaside September 27th through the 30th as a special guest. And if you're not coming to Seaside, we got spots, I believe, for you to come down there September 23rd through the 26th, 27th through the 30th. We're working on a new house. My wife's working on that for November the 16th through the 19th if you want to come down there and spend 2 or 3 days with us. And if you're not taking advantage of this 10X offer, 10X Growth Con, Monster Producer, all the things we're offering, email us info@coachburt.com. What are we talking today? How to go get it. I guarantee when you're around motivated, like-minded, progressive people, you're going to want to go get more than when you're not. When you're around people that are not pushing or not challenging or not growing, every time I'm around Matt Monero, I want to go get more. More what? It's not just more money. It is money, but more impact, more confidence, more structure, more freedom, more. I want to live an abundant, potent life. I want to live a life of an abundance. Okay? Check out John 10:10. Where Jesus says, I came so that you can have a rich and satisfying life. Look at what that means. That means full. I'm living a full life in all areas of my life. So I want to go get whatever I'm supposed to go get. I want to go pursue my dominant focus. So if you've been watching the show today, what do I want to do? Number 1, I got to set a target. I got to see it through to its logical conclusion. I got to become a disciple to my bigger future. I got to stay focused versus get distracted. I got to overcome inertia. I got to let go of fear. I got to get my emotional toughness up. I got to have a long follow through. I got to get an environment I can thrive. And I got to increase my ambition. You know, in my life, the number one way I've increased my ambition is Renita Haley is be around ambitious people. When I'm around low thinkers, Jack, I think little bitty thoughts. And it ain't all right to be little bitty in today's world like this, okay? When I get around bigger, that's why you need to be a monster producer. You get around people think bigger than you. I remember being in a coaching program and you know, a guy beside me was doing 4.5, he's doing 45 million a year. And he said, my goal is to go to 450 million, 10 times everything, 450 million. So that's how we got to think. Every action you take, every move you make needs to be in how you go get what your dominant focus is. So how do you do it? Number one, you got to get clarity. You got to get crystal clarity about what it is you want to go get. Okay, for me, early it was win a championship. Then I set very clear targets. This year I want to do this. I want to help this many people. I want to sell this many books. Okay, number two, you got to take daily action. You may not be able to go out and close a multi-million-dollar deal today. You may, but let me tell you what you can do. You can take specific, intentional action, Ivan Velasquez, every day toward your dominant focus. Elizabeth Humphrey, Dwayne Sadler, Tori Ray, Heather White. You take specific, intentional action toward your dominant focus. We call that high-value activity. Okay, and here's number three, and my final point today is you got to learn to say no to anything that pulls you away from your dominant focus. Distraction is the problem. Noise is the problem. Majoring in the minors is the problem. You cannot go get it if you say yes to everything and it ain't moving you closer. Every day you either taking steps toward your dominant focus or away from your dominant focus. And that, my friend, is how you go get it. Let me close with some kryptonite. Thank you guys for joining. Jason Daniels, Melvin, Tori Ray. See you next week, Jason Daniels. Here's a kryptonite. You can't self-encourage and constantly need someone else to encourage you, so you fade fast when there's no external stimulus. Guys, Derek Godwin, you got to be strong enough. You got to be strong enough when there's no external stimulus out there pushing that you can dig in and put your boots on and buckle down and see something through to its logical conclusion. Listen, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? Nothing has to happen for you to take action on what you got to go get, guys. Nothing has to happen. And let me finish with this, Jack. Pull it back on a wide shot because I got to give them something good. One of my phrases around here at our office is never, I mean never, allow another person or something outside of you to stand between you and your destiny. I believe you were called to a destiny. And if you let another person stand between you and your destiny, that is nobody's fault but your own. You take control back. If you go there in your mind, you can go there in your body. Every single week, guys, I come to you live from the Greatness Factory. When are you going to come see me? Set in on Monster Producers coming up this month. I'm teaching it Thursday, Friday, next Wednesday. I'll let you sit in one time for free to see if you like it. And if you like it, why am I not coaching you? Because let me tell you what we teach people to do. Go get their impact. Everybody needs a good coach. I believe a good coach can change your life, guys. Thank you for joining me on the Super Coach. Hey guys, Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach, and man, am I excited to announce my second retreat date, Seaside, Florida, November 16th through the 19th. We have so much demand for going to Seaside, spending time masterminding, going deeper on your business, spending some one-to-one time, really dissecting everything from your explanation of service to your selling system, to your follow-up, to the experience. And I partnered with Scott Nagy, multimillionaire who sold his business for millions of dollars, to be able to look at every business on business design. So this specific retreat is to go deeper on your business. Masterminds in the morning, right? Lunch together, dinner at the ocean. We're going to have fun and we're going to mix business and pleasure. Seaside, November 16th through the 19th. $2,500 gets you 2 people to go down there with us. I only have 8 rooms to sell. So take advantage, get in a relaxed state, go to Seaside with me. Let's retreat to attack.